Uh, then we also found out the last show that we would have the King Outlaw Jason Bruce will be taking on none other than Mr. Anderson, formerly Mr. Kennedy of WWE. King Outlaw thought he was going to have the night off, and now it's going to be time to have a little retribution, payback. I don't know. I'm ready, Mr. Anderson, to just take out King Outlaw, and we'll be done with him. So it's that would be a wonderful, for sure. Just just saying. Less King Outlaw is always great. All right. Let's see. We also know, just added to the card, we have AXL defending his title against Brick Savage. The return of Brick Savage. We've not seen him in a long time here at APW as well. Ricky, you're going to come out of retirement to wrestle Mr. Anderson? I would allow it, except I want to see King Outlaw get beat up pretty bad. So that's we'll veto that for now. Not that I have a say in it, but that's it's all the board's decision on that. But yeah, so we have Brick Savage taking on AXL for the APW Heavyweight Championship. Again, more action. I'm sure. I've heard rumors of some other matches. I don't know if they're still waiting for some ink to dry. What's going on with that? But that's what's been. Oh, it's Brick's first time in APW. I did not know that. Thank you. I guess I've seen him around in other places. I just assumed he had been here. So looking forward to that for sure. But let's take a quick commercial break, and then we will be back with much more right after this.
Got a sweet tooth? Head over to Travato Street and indulge in an incredible assortment of candies and over 30 different flavors of blueberry, our delicious in-house made chocolate treats. What? Not a fan of sugar? No problem. Check out our sugar-free candy section. Satisfy your sweet tooth at Travato Street today. Visit us at 106 East Henderson Street, Cleveland, Texas.
Hello from Stitches, Clings, and Things, where we offer custom t-shirts for personal wear or business apparel. We even offer vehicle decals and even custom crochet items like beanies, blankets, coasters, and more. Please contact through our social media platform on Facebook or call us at 817-666-8027 and even email us at stitchesclingsandthings@outlook.com. Are you enjoying watching full episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling on the DC Network? Well, why not catch a live show? Advanced Pro Wrestling is bringing action throughout the year in Johnson County. Catch one of our shows live in Cleveland or Alvarado, Texas. But what are you waiting for? Visit AdvancedProWrestling.com and get your tickets today for the next live show and come be a part of the APW experience.
As I said, only 4 shows left this year. Next one being September 28th in Cleburne at the Cleburne Conference Center. Vantage Point, Fatal 4-Way ladder match to decide who will be the APW Cruiserweight Champion. Lots and lots of action going on. We have, again, 6 men vying for that spot. Got Ryan Justice, Balak Bridges, Chance Fortune, Devian Black, DJ Brown, and Alec Bullsdale, all vying for that shot at Seth Anunnaki and that Fatal 4-Way ladder match. So definitely looking forward to that and ready to go on here. Lots going on APW, and luckily we do have one of our participants ready to join us here today. Ryan Justice will be part of that 6 men vying for this opportunity, and we will bring him on now. Ryan, how are you tonight?
I mean, good. Feeling good, look good, ready to go and win a tournament.
All right. I don't know if you saw the video I played earlier of Chance Fortune working out, but he's been ready. I mean, you're 1-1 against him here in APW.
I couldn't care less about Chance Fortune. I beat him. I am done with him. I don't care what the record is. I got the last laugh. So, Chance Fortune. I mean, I've washed my hands with him. I'm ready for gold in APW.
All right. Well, you'll get that shot on Saturday night. I know your first round match is going to be Balak Bridges. Have you faced Balak before?
I faced Balak. Balak got lucky once, but I'm sure he doesn't remember it because of the head trauma. But I dropped him on his head after the match. So I mean, Balak Bridges, sure, that's step one. I'm going to go in. I'm going to win that ladder match. I'm going to come in with, as much fire as I can. I'm not afraid to hurt people. I'm not afraid to make somebody second guess being in this business in that ring. And that's exactly what I'm going to do in that ladder match. Needless to say, I'm not worried about Balak Bridges.
All right. Well, it is a new Balak. He's been taken under the tutelage of Ricky Jackson. I don't know if that means it causes any concern for you.
I mean, you're looking at a guy that stepped in the ring and beat international superstar, the one called Manders. So it doesn't matter if he's under Ricky Jackson, Reggie Jackson, Lamar Jackson. He's going to end up on his back looking at the lights via some poetic justice.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about how long have you been wrestling?
May was 15 years. So, I mean, a lot of experience.
You don't even look old enough to be 15 years in.
Well, thank you. Yeah. It has been 15 years. 15 years of redefining what West Texas wrestling is. 15 years of competing with some of the best that West Texas has to offer. I can see the comments too. You're one to talk, Jason. But it's been 15 years of grinding it out and winning gold and showing people what the gold standard is in a lot of different places.
Any matches that have stood out to you as some of your favorite matches?
Well, I mean, I mentioned one, the one called Manders that happened last year. Being in the ring with Fuego del Sol and LC Mox at the same time last year as well. Guys like Myron Reed, been in the ring with him. Obviously, I've spent most of my time in this business fighting Justin Taylor, whether it's alongside him or whether it was, against him. I've been in the ring with guys like Jason. There's guys like Mike James up here in the steel cage match, 2 out of 3 falls where we absolutely beat the hell out of each other. Jake Logan, I believe I mentioned Myron Reed. Just a lot of guys who know how to bring it.
Very nice. And anybody that you have look forward to, or, haven't had a chance to wrestle yet, but looking for an opportunity?
I mean, there's a ton of them. I'd love to get in the ring with Manders again. That you want to talk about somebody who I barely got by. He's one of them. Looking forward to getting in the ring with. I want a one-on-one with Fuego del Sol. Guys like Joey Janela. I think me and him would match up very well in the ring together. Even somebody like Effie as well. just, kind of being around some of them at GCW shows. This one will be this just kind of who I am, but this is a tall mountain to climb. I want to get in there with a guy like Sam Stackhouse. He owes me. I owe him a few from some of the things he thought he could pull on me in Lubbock, but definitely want to get in there and see if Sam Stackhouse can hang with the last Maverick of West Texas.
There we go. So I know you wrestle all over right now. Do you have a home promotion, or you out in West Texas for the most part?
I mean, if you really could count it, it's going to be Squared Circle Pro out of Lubbock.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, that's if you're, this next 2 weeks are going to be pretty brutal for me. So Balak, if you have an opportunity, here it is, because this weekend it's me and Bam Bam Malone, no ropes, no countouts, no disqualifications, and I'm going to beat his ass all over Lubbock. So, maybe something happens where Bam Bam Malone gets lucky and Balak can pick it up. I doubt it. But, Square Circle Pro is, I was SCP champion for most of the year last year.
Mm-hmm.
I had the OSW West Texas title, which was a belt that was introduced by Terry Funk. And, so that's kind of where I got the name, the last Maverick of West Texas, because I'm either going to be the last guy to put West Texas on the map, or I'm going to be the last guy that has to kick open doors so that way the talent here in West Texas can truly show who they are.
It is definitely a great time to be in the indie circuit. I mean, there's been I've only been a part of it for 2 years, and I've really enjoyed what's happened in just our little circle.
Yeah,
and trying to venture out more into other promotions as well. So that's
it's a definitely an interesting life that you can lead.
Ricky asking, do you train under Fred?
No, I did not train under Fred. I trained there when I did do a little bit of training there. Me and Justin came up together. We initially did not get trained by Fred Urban. I was trained. Justin did a lot of his training there, but I was initially trained by a man here in Amarillo named the Natural Sean Mills, and I credit him, guys like Cody Jones. Guys, there are, Justin and me, iron sharpens iron in that sense. And then just various seminars that guys put on. Getting to sit under the learning trees of guys like Goldust and guys like Demolition. That's another notable names I've been in the ring with was Demolition. And, just sitting and learning, finding guys that are better than you, challenging them, and then listening, going back and watching. And if they're there, listening.
Definitely opportunities everywhere to learn something new.
He was, God rest his soul. He was never a guy you could say the bad thing about.
I would say. So you've been in business for 15 years. We're a PG show, so we'll keep it clean. But any notable stories from the road that you being a road warrior, I'm sure
Jeez. Man, there's quite a few that I cannot tell that I like. Yeah, if it's a PG show,
for later. That's.
But it's just if I'm being honest, it's just the conversations that you have. Just some of the dumb, especially in the circle of guys that I run with, just some of the dumb stuff we talk about. Like, I'll let Justin. I'll rib Justin here a little bit on it. He's just the funniest guy you could you could ride in a car with. It's just one of the most entertaining. He comes up with these movie concepts, and the one we always talk about, he ran it for an entire 3 hours about a movie he called Velvet McKenzie and the Search for the Clown Warrior, and it just made no sense at all. And it's just that's stuff like that, we just camaraderie, we've done it, 15 years, and you ride with a group of guys for long enough, you start to sound like a married couple, or in our case, throuple. But it's just a lot of, I guess I got one. It's mostly PG. It involves ribbing Justin. A lot of mine involve ribbing Justin. So we were doing TV with Rocky Mountain Pro up in Denver, and just wear and tear of the day, get you down. Maybe you didn't give your best or whatever. That kind of happened to Justin, and to cheer him up, me and Justin have a thing where we'll walk by each other and flip each other off, and D'Lo Brown is there, and he does commentary. He helps out with the school there and everything. And Justin was in the back. I guess, I don't know. I remember if he messed up something or if he did. I guess he didn't have the match that he wanted, or that he, sometimes concepts don't happen the way that you think they were going to happen. And I looked at him and was like, okay, Justin's going to find this funny. He'll appreciate this. So me and a guy named Wildcard, or Jeb Mingham, we're just in there talking with D'Lo. We're, getting advice and everything. We start to head to the back, and I look back and said, hey, D'Lo, flip Justin off. And he goes, gotcha. And so we walk Justin. He's just kind of reflecting on his match, and we stop right in front of him. All of us stop, wait for him to look up, flip him off, and then just keep walking. And he looks at you like that, and he's like, thanks, that cheered me up though. So, but that is just things like that, man. I mean, you always get the old take the guy's clothes out of the hotel room when he's in the shower, put his bag down the hallway. Done that a couple times. Mm-hmm. But that's about it, that I can tell.
You can save the others for another time. That'll be as Ricky said, names and places.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, there's so you've mentioned a couple of titles that you've held. Any one that meant more than others?
I think the first time I held the Top of Texas Championship, that was I can show you that I'm capable of holding this title. I'm not just a skinny kid that can get pigeonholed into being I know we're going for a cruiserweight title, but I'm not just, but I can do, I can work a lot of different styles. And I want to, if I win this cruiserweight championship, or when I win this cruiserweight championship, I'm going to show you guys that. I'm going to show you guys that I'm not just going to wrestle as a cruiserweight. I'm going to show you guys that I can wrestle, I can hold that cruiserweight title and showcase a bunch of different styles with it. Or match up with a bunch of guys who are different styles. But, winning that first time you win a title, that signifies you are the best in that promotion. Mm-hmm. That's always a good one. But the Squared Circle Pro Championship last year really did mean a lot to me, because I wanted to use that and say, okay, guys, I am the best in West Texas. And I'm, there's a lot of meaningful and qualified challenges in West Texas, but I want to expand this. I want to bring guys in. Mm-hmm. And that's where Manders came in. That's where Fuego del Sol came in. Brick Savage has come along. Sam Stackhouse won the belt for a little while. We had guys like, we had legends coming in and taking a look at what we were doing. And it felt like that was the first time I really felt like I was leading the way was with that Squared Circle Pro Championship.
Very nice. Thank you. And not to bring up anything, I'm not trying to bring up negative. I mean, you were part of the the few select to be participate for the
There's a reason why.
debut of the APW North Texas championship.
Yeah.
Which ultimately went to Juicy Joe Angelo Garcia, but I mean, you were in the mix for that as well.
Yeah, and I was wronged. Somebody like Max Beckett, who all he does is scream. That could be very off-putting, and I'm gonna redeem myself because I deserved a whole gold in APW. I've been around APW long enough, and there's a bunch of guys that I look at and go, I know I can beat you.
Okay.
And I may not even need to cheat. I may not even need to bend the rules. I might just drop you on your head and laugh about it as I pin you. There's a bunch of guys that I can do that to. And, Seth is one of them. Balak is definitely one of them. Chance Fortune is definitely one of them. Jason Bruce, he's going to be one of them. I'm going to drop his big what on his head one time.
He's got a big head anyway. It'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, it'll make a good splat when it hits the mat.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of guys there that I look at and go, you know what? Give me some time.
Okay.
Get me in the ring with you once. I promise. You're either gonna wish you hadn't taken the match, or I'm gonna take your title. And that's there ain't gonna be much you can do about it.
All right. Well, that will be Saturday the 28th coming up. The ultimate prize is that APW Cruiserweight Championship with a fatal 4-way. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back and talk about the 3 preliminary matches at least, and get your thoughts on the other participants. So we'll be right back after this.
Looking for unbeatable daily deals on the hottest vapes and treats? Head to Vapor Labs. Discover amazing sales on Geek Bars, Core Infinity Vapes, and a variety of delicious gummy treats. Find us at 1301 West Henderson Street, Suite 1, Cleburne, Texas, right between World Gym and Bright Dental. Don't miss out on your next great deal at Vapor Labs, your one-stop shop for all things vape and more.
Do you want to advertise your local business to a wider audience? Well, why not advertise with Johnson County's best pro wrestling promotion? Have your business showcased on Roku TV through the DC Network throughout episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and also through the Squared Circle podcast. For inquiries, please email advertisewithapw@gmail.com.
You can always advertise with APW in all of our sectors. Roku, we've got a new show up. Just saw the post today, so be sure to check out everything on the DC Network on Roku. And then you can always catch everything on YouTube that we have going on here at APW. Next Saturday, we're still a week away. I keep trying to make it this Saturday, but next Saturday we do have Vantage Point coming up. If you want to catch a live action here in Cleburne, Texas, 7:00 bell time. 3 preliminary matches. Obviously, we've talked a little bit about yours already with Balak Bridges. You've mentioned some of the other guys, but what are your thoughts with Unparalleled Chance Fortune against the technician Devian Black?
I'm not sure whether or not I want Chance to win so I can get him into that ladder match and embarrass him, or if I want him to lose and just laugh at him as he sulks in the back while I walk away with that Cruiserweight Championship. I mean, that's my investment in that match.
Okay.
Is I need to find a way for Chance Fortune to be embarrassed.
I completely understand that position. Maybe Chance is obviously a rising star here in APW and has a lot of potential right now.
He's mouthy.
Okay,
that's what he is. He got one win over me and thought he was everything. Well, guess what? That ain't gonna happen. Not again.
Let's see. The other match we have will be DJ Brown taking on the Agtown Ace, Alec Bullsdale. Any thoughts on these gentlemen?
There's a lot of guys there's a lot of guys in this little tournament we're having that I owe one to, and you know, Alec Bullsdale is one of them. You know, he again got lucky, took me to a draw, and has been clamoring for a rematch. He's another guy that very much deserves to be dropped on his head by me, and I can't wait to do it with ladders involved. So I may be able to get to do it from the top of a ladder, which will be satisfying.
Have you done a ladder match before?
I've had two.
Okay.
So, you know, and I've won one, lost another. But I know what to do in them. I know how to use that ladder, and definitely how to make some people pay.
I mean, the only ones I know for sure that have done ladder matches are Seth. I mean, he lives and breathes, dies by any of that craziness. Balak was in one last year against King Outlaw, Jason Bruce. I know for sure it's Chance's first one, but outside of that, I'm not sure on the other gentleman. So
If he makes it, Chance ain't gonna make it. Chance is not gonna get past his qualifying match.
I guess that's it.
You know, don't automatically pencil him in just because he's got.
That is true. I am making assumptions here that for all six people, I mean, what's going to go on? Seth Anunnaki. I mean, what have?
You know, I've seen from what I've seen of him, he's definitely talented. He's definitely, you know, a staple for APW. But I promise you, you know, the experience that he has versus the experience that I have is definitely going to show. You know, good, you know, good run as a champion, Seth. But you know, the man is coming to get to take his crown. You know, the man is coming in. The man is coming home to put his feet on the table and relax and chill and watch whatever he wants to watch on the TV.
All right,
who do I want to see in the finals?
Who do you want to see besides yourself? Obviously,
I mean,
Trey's with Balak, so I mean that's kind of the.
Oh well, your boy's he's got a tall mountain to climb. Trust me. I mean, with me and Seth, you know, probably. I'm gonna say it. You know what, Chance? I hope you win your match. I hope you win your match so I can break your heart. Because I gotta be the one to do it. I gotta be the one to, you know, stop this. Oh, we're tied. We're 1-1. You know, nah, Chance. I gotta break your heart, dude. And Seth, you know, another day at the office for me. You know, another day at the office. That belt's coming home. The other guy, yeah, I owe Bullsdale. I might as well just repay some debt and take them all out at once. You know, Chance for thinking he's on my level. Bullsdale for same thing because of a draw, and then Seth because he's got something I want.
All right. The show will be on the 28th of September in Cleburne. 24th, I think, is another squared circle. No, that'd be the 25th. I don't know what 24th would be, but 28th will be the Vantage Point in Cleburne, Texas. So, I didn't think about this. That King Outlaw has trained 3 of the 6 participants in this.
I mean, if I think about it and count my timeline, I retired Jason Bruce once, so I'll get to do the same to all of his students.
I'd like to see Jason Bruce retired again, honestly, but that's just it's just me. There's takes too much time off my show. That's for sure.
I mean, this is a pretty valuable use of your time. You did make at least a good choice bringing me on.
Well, I appreciate you coming on for sure. Definitely.
Better, you should.
We've had a couple of no-shows recently. People try to give people opportunities, and they don't want it. So I don't know.
That's why they're not me. You know, that's why they haven't done what I've done.
When did you retire, Jason Bruce?
He's too old. He can't remember.
Can't remember it. Yeah.
The nurse. It was the pills that they gave him in the nursing home that made his memory go a little wonky.
Yeah. So Everyone's picking fights with him right now.
Of course, he's an easy guy to pick a fight with. He's got all that muscle, and then it's all muscle on the bottom, and then all air at the top. So
there we go. So we've talked about matches. Any dream matches, like, that you, not necessarily even that you're in, whether it's WWE, AEW, anything, any dream matches that you would love to see, old versus new. I know we've had some people talk about, Rock versus, Hulk Hogan, or
I've got ones that are plausible.
Okay.
I've got ones that can actually happen. Just for the pure entertainment purposes alone, if you are a GCW fan or if you follow anything on the indies, I really want to see Tino Valentino versus Effie. I gotta see Tino Valentino versus Effie because that would probably be the most entertaining match I think I would ever see. That would be a sellout at the curtain for that one, for Tino and Effie. Jason Bruce versus one called Manders. Let's see if Jason can put his money where his mouth is. As far as, like, I guess the top level, I guess the dream match would be Omega Roman Reigns. That would be, if we're looking at, at the tippy top of the mountain.
Yeah.
I want to see Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns. That would be an amazing match.
Definitely plenty of possibilities. I mean, it's just I came up, you guys all talk about being old. I'm old already. That's I come up in the 80s wrestling, and so there's
I know. I mean, I've watched my fair share of 80s wrestling. So
yeah.
I mean, there's a few there. There's a few that happened.
Just I started off with Saturday Night Main Event on NBC, and that was my first introduction to wrestling. So there was
I got introduction.
But anything you're doing special to prepare for this match? I mean, I know I always I've said it, but I don't know how you prepare for a ladder match. I mean, I'm sure you don't just like jump off ladders to practice.
No, I mean it's just mental. A lot of it is, but you work out as hard as you can. You get your body right. You stretch. You definitely make sure you're loose and limber, and a lot of the preparation is going to be done right before you walk through that curtain. You got to make sure that you can keep your adrenaline in check, because it definitely can allow you to do some dumb things, and you're not just dealing with three other people in that match. You're dealing with an inanimate object, and it's going to do whatever the heck it wants to do. And it can either be your ally or it could be your enemy, and
well, and one caveat is you're going to have Seth, who's coming in fresh, and the other three of you will be, having a match ahead of time. So,
that's part of being an athlete, I mean, a football player is not going to go out there and say, I can't, not going to make excuses because they got hit hard on the previous drive, right? They're going to go out there and get it done. Unless, it's some of them, it's got to take a limb hanging off their body to do so. I've been in, I've taped myself back up and gone out and won. Last year when I had the SCP championship, my pec and bicep were on the brink of being torn, and they wanted to take the belt from me, and I refused to let them. I was like, no, I am. If I can still hold this belt above my head, I'm going to defend it. And I did. And I mean, got the work I needed to get on it, got it all better, got it stronger. But yeah, I'm not going to make excuses. You're going to have to beat me to take something like that away from me.
All right. In your 15 years, any regrets with wrestling?
I mean, I guess if you want to peek behind the curtain, staying in one place for too long. There are places that could be your home.
Yeah.
there are places that could be your, you definitely go back and pay homage, but there's also places that, some of the things that they say aren't in your that somebody some of the things that somebody might not just be, it might not be the organization as a whole or the person running it as a whole, but somebody in a place of power there saying something and convincing you of something that might not be your best interest, and it causes you to forego other opportunities. And I think there's been a couple times where I've been talked into that, and those might be my biggest regrets.
Yeah, I just being around individuals and them talking about, the giving the advice of be careful what bookings you accept sometimes. That's
Yeah, no, definitely been there. Definitely been there. But it's more or less, there's some people out there that would want to give you advice and tell you things who don't have your best interests at heart. And you really got to be, the quicker you can learn to read people and understand the vibe you're getting from them, the better. Because a lot of times, if you don't like the vibe coming from somebody in this business, definitely means they don't have your best interest at heart.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. So, well, Saturday, September 28th, Vantage Point. It will be 7 men vying for the title, 3 matches leading up to it, and a fatal 4-way ladder match to decide who will walk out of the Cleburne Conference Center as APW champion. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Any final thoughts or anything?
It's not who will be
okay
walking out. It's when Ryan walks out as the new APW Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah.
And brings it back to West Texas and tells anyone from APW, if you want it, make the drive out here to come get it.
Okay. I think that'd be fair. You can make the rules once you're champion.
Heck yeah, I can.
There.
And I will.
All right. We are looking forward to it. I'll wish you luck. I mean, I've got some favorites in this as well, but
it better be me.
You're definitely top on the list of potential winners for sure.
As it should be. It should be.
Oh, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to put anything past really any of the 7 of you. Again, I don't know that winning the first match is going to be a blessing or a curse to go up against Seth Anunnaki. This is his realm. It's his kingdom. And yeah.
All right. Well, we will see about that.
There we go.
See about that. Because this is the first time me and Seth been in the ring together. But I guarantee you, he ain't seen nothing like this.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to it because Seth's on a different level right now. But I don't think he's unstoppable completely, especially with everything in the mix this way. So, but we definitely look forward to it. That will be Saturday, the September 28th at the Cleburne Conference Center. Get your tickets now, advanceprowrestling.com. Again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We look forward to seeing you next Saturday. And good luck with Bam Bam this Saturday, or this weekend? Friday, Saturday?
Yep.
Okay. So
you might actually be able to watch that heckyeahradio.com this Saturday.
All right. Saturday night. We'll be on the lookout for that. I mean, that'll be come out alive, so you can come back to
no, trust me. Bam Bam, I owe Bam Bam some too. So
all right.
Thank you for having me.
What did I say to Jason? All right, I don't know. There. All right. Have a great night, everyone. We will see you all next. Oh, wait, never mind. I got one. I don't know how he gets the link every week, but
look out, being jacked and juicy at Advanced Fitness Center. Jason Bruce, the King Outlaw. I heard a comment and I couldn't help myself but chime in. What did you just say about Seth Anunnaki?
Being unstoppable right now? Or on
No. You said something else.
What did I say?
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Whoa. They haven't sent me in my room yet. Something about a kingdom.
The meds haven't kicked in yet?
Yeah.
His
You-
kingdom?
Yeah, no.
You're claiming that it's your
It,
kingdom?
it doesn't matter what division or anything like that. It's always my ring, my kingdom.
Okay.
Like, Ryan, you're going to do good, kid. You know, I think you'll do very good in the match, sir. But the odds are in my favor. 3 of them are my students. I don't like any of them, but, you know, trained by
Why are
greatest of
you
all time.
wearing sunglasses inside?
At night.
Because my future is so bright that I have to wear sunglasses all the time.
Or did you just have cataract surgery?
No, that's scheduled for a later date, sir. That's a little personal. That's a little personal.
I mean,
That's a little personal, and I'm kind of self-conscious about it. Thank you.
that makes sense because you would have to be blind to think that your students are going to beat me.
I'm just saying.
So,
I mean, even that one Delin from the Oral Gang or whatever, you know, he's all right.
okay, we'll see about that. You know, we'll see
Okay.
if we'll see how many of your students are walking with a limp come Sunday. So yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Rex, yeah, pancake nips. There you go.
Who said that?
I don't want to know where that came from, but
That was a couple weeks ago on here, Rex.
That's these kids that don't know nipples from pectoral muscles. So I can understand, you know, the confusion that because my pectoral muscle is so jacked.
Got to be those Flintstones vitamins you're taking.
Exactly.
There are some of these kids that don't even know that you work out in a gym. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. That one. That Kane Carter kid. Yeah. Yeah.
Jim, he's mall walking with the silver sneakers crowd.
That's rude. That is really rude. No, I had to chime in on that little
I'm
part.
pretty sure I saw Zoomies back there. Or Bath and Body Works. Annie Ann's. You're wearing New Balances, I bet.
There might be some gummies over here somewhere, but that's a different that's a different conversation.
That's probably what you got into is the gummies.
Look, they help.
Yeah, I bet. You know, you got to get that. It helps that Geritol kick in.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, I didn't hear no Live Advanced Fitness Center commercial. That's why I thought I'd also chime in.
I brought it up multiple times.
Did you? Okay. They're open. They're open.
I started off the show with it being open. So there's Advanced Fitness Center 2221 FM 2280 in Keene, Texas.
Yeah, it'd be a good place for Ryan Justice to work out. You know, he's lost so much weight in anorexic or bulimia or whatever. Now he needs to do muscle. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'll post a picture and you'll see. Like it's I mean, I'm not all on the, you know, extracurriculars, but
No.
you know, it's definitely nice to look at when the shirt comes off.
Thank you.
So
we
can invite King Carter out of the tumbling gym and come work out at a real gym. You know, that's
look out tumbling gym.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. Well, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna get back to working out.
Did you see Seth said he's gonna your kingdom exists in his reality? And he's gonna make them all. So
hey, I'm not facing him this weekend. So, but anyways,
no, he's just gonna take out all your students and everyone else. He says so.
Well, you know, he said everyone else. He's talking about Ryan there. You know,
definitely not.
All right.
All right.
Have a great night.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Tell me how the mac and cheese is.
Yeah. Again, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We'll be back next Wednesday. Stefan Unaki will be on with us, and then be sure to be there September 28th. VIP tickets are still available. Front row tickets are still available. Definitely want to be there. Thank you again, Ryan, for joining us, and we will see you next Saturday in Cleburne, Texas. Have a great night, everybody.